Guys, it's Devin here, and I'm about to go over the 6-week challenge nutrition guide for the 1.25 plan. So you are going to notice here that you've got a category of protein, fat, carbs, and veggies. I want us to think about our protein, carbs, fat, and veggies as blocks. The first block we're going to talk about is the veggie because it can be the most confusing the way it's presented on the list. So I want to point out that all of these veggies are not allowed for the next 6 weeks. And that's not to say that they are bad for you by any means, but they are more carbs than they are anything else. And so we want to limit our intake of those and just not have them for the next 6 weeks. However, any vegetables not on this list, you are good to go. We want to stick to those leafy greens, of course, and we want to make sure we're having a fistful of them. So here you'll see you've got protein. The protein should be about the size of the palm of your hand. Fat is about the size of your thumb, and a carb is about the size of your fist, the same as the vegetables. So whatever is listed here is going to be your serving size. So when we go down here and actually take a look at what our meals are going to look like, you will notice that the colors are going to be matching to the type of macronutrient. So for breakfast, you have 1 block of blue, 1 block of orange, and 1 block of green. What that means is you can have 1 block of protein, 1 block of carbs, and a block of veggies. So you can go up here and take a look, and for breakfast, you can choose any one of these. And the serving size that is listed is going to be considered 1 block. So it's breakfast. Let's say you want to do eggs. Well, then you get to do 4 egg whites for breakfast to be your 1 block of protein. Then you can go on over to the carb section. And let's say you want to do some rolled oats. You're going to measure out half a cup of dry rolled oats, and that's going to be your 1 block of carbs. And then maybe you want to take a handful of spinach and throw it into your eggs, and that'll count as your vegetables. In between each of your meals, you're going to have a protein shake. We want you to stick to protein that is at least 20 grams of protein and less than 1 gram of sugar, as well as 3 or less grams of fat. We sell some awesome protein at the gym. Definitely try it out. I prefer churro flavored personally, but I've heard good things about vanilla and chocolate. If not, though, consult with your accountability coach about a brand that you already have or prefer, and they can double check and confirm that it is okay to go. Lunch is going to look the same as breakfast. You can have 1 block of protein, 1 block of carbs, and 1 block of vegetables. Again, you don't have to eat the same thing. Mix it up. Maybe for lunch you want to do chicken. So you're going to do 4.5 ounces of chicken breast. We want to make sure we are paying attention to how much is considered 1 block. Just because it's on this list does not mean we can have an endless amount of it. All right, so you will have your chicken breast, and then you can choose a different carb from this list. And then a vegetable. Remember, you just cannot choose any of these vegetables listed, but any other of the green and leafy vegetables, you are good to go. Then you're going to have another protein shake. And last but not least, you are going to have dinner. Your dinner is going to look different than breakfast and lunch because you are trading out your carbs for 1 block of fat. So again, you're going to make sure that you are measuring out based on what is listed here for your block of fat. Choose your protein and choose your veggie to have with it. We've got some sample plans here for you, some sample meals that you can check out and try. And then we also have your ultimate grocery helper. So let's say you decide, okay, I'm going to have chicken every day for dinner this week. Well, to last you the whole week, you're going to know that you need to buy 2 pounds of chicken. Maybe you know that you're going to have sweet potatoes with your lunch for the carb. Well, you're going to need 1 bag of sweet potatoes to last you for the entire week. And then you'll need about 3 pounds of any vegetable to last you through the week as well. There's a little spot right here for you guys to plan out your meals if you want to keep it simple and have the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day, and then maybe change it up the next week. Totally up to you. And then last but not least, we have our sauces, the flavors that you are allowed to add to your meals. So you can do mustard, soy sauce, any dry spices and dry rubs for meat, lemon juice, balsamic vinegar, not to be confused with balsamic vinaigrette, salt, pepper, stevia, and Splenda, and any of the hot sauces. These are the drinks you are allowed to have. Make sure you're keeping your coffee to black. If you need to add some flavor to it, feel free to throw a scoop of protein in there. And the most important thing I can say is if it's not on the list, you can't eat it. Feel free to check in with your coach throughout the 6 weeks to double check. But chances are the first thing they're going to do is tell you to look at the list, and then they're going to look at the list and say, it's not on the list. You can't have it. It's just for 6 weeks. Again, it does not mean that the food is bad for you. We just wanted to make sure that we limited how much what you guys are eating to make it as simple as possible.